For the public, most people, they just walk up and grab you suddenly when you're blind on the street, and if you could feel that you're being attacked, and you might react to that to defend yourself. So if you teach people and advise them the right way, and there's a wrong way to approach blind people on the street, not just walk up and grab them suddenly, but to ask if they need help first.
Volunteers are needed in every aspect of an older society, because as we get older, a lot of us are not as fortunate as others. Some of us are immobile. Some of us are just semi-retired. And because of that, there is always something that can be done.
What I'm going through right now, it's a long road, and even for the volunteers, it is. It's a large experience for them too. But they're putting their hearts, you know, they have a home, but they're putting their hearts into your life to help you and comfort you, and to make it easier on you, so you don't have that burden.
People should take out their time to actually do this volunteer work, because it's interesting and it will give them, you know, that sense of fulfillment and sense of commitment, you know. And especially for those who don't have a job yet, instead of just sitting back at home, not doing anything, you know, let them come out, you know, take out their time, give their love, give their support. You know, like I said earlier on, life is beautiful when you impart others. It's not just you receiving and receiving. When you receive, you give out. Life is more beautiful like that, you know. There's a slogan that says, you know, the beauty about life is not what you get, but how much smile you are able to put on the faces of others. So I would advise them, you know, for them to actually take out their time and do it. Like, I feel very fulfilled anytime I go for the volunteer work. When I'm going home, there's the joy, you know, in me, you know. So let them come out and do it. They will like it, I believe.
If someone wants to joy, do it. Do it today or maybe tomorrow. Just share your kindness. Most of us, we are kind people, so just share your kindness, because they have some members of our community who need it. They need it.
Volunteering is not a shortcut to distinction. It's not. It's doing something good. So any individual who wants to do good in one's lifetime joins the volunteer work that CARES has developed, and at the end of the day, you will be able to have a moral satisfaction.
Harold Verge, and I receive friendly callers and escort services to and from medical appointments. I think it was through a social worker named Joanna Cho.
Okay.
And Angie. She told me that she was going to refer me to this service, and that's what she did. But before that, I had a referral to Brenda in the same department with my wife. But they were mostly dealing with my wife at that time, up until she died. I spent a lot of time talking with the friendly callers, volunteer callers, sometimes up to 2 or 3 hours talking on the phone. So, and they've been very helpful, and they appreciate my advice, and I appreciate their help. So that's what I do with the volunteers. They're good enough to give their time to help me and to guide me so I don't get injured in a serious accident out there on the street with traffic and everything, and getting to and from buildings and that safe and sound. So I think it's only right that we advise the sighted public on how to deal with these kind of matters. And I found that most volunteers are very, very willing to accept the explanation and how to deal with it. These are things that the public don't know when they're offering assistance to blind people. And I know for many years, I was grabbed on the street and taken, just literally lifted up off the ground and carried across the street by one guy. And when he put me down on the sidewalk on the other side, he says, "Now where do you want to go?" I said, "I didn't want to go even here, so why did you pick me up and carry me across the street?" Oh, he said, "Do you want to go back on the other side?" I said, "No, thanks, just leave me here." Because I was waiting for a friend to show up. That was way back in the 1970s. But all I can say is they were excellent volunteers. They did a great job, and they kept me from getting into any serious accident with traffic or anything, safely crossing streets and all that. So I consider that to be appreciated by me for their help.
Yes, I remember Harold Forge, I accompanied him to the hospital for his eye check, Then after his hospital visit, when we were coming home, he said he would like to go with the straight car. And I asked him if he was going to be comfortable. He said yes. So he just told me that I should relax, that with him, I can't get lost, So when we were going, he was the one that was giving direction. He was like, go straight, you will meet so and so straight. And when I checked the name, it corresponded. The second name, the same thing. Then he said, turn to the right, you will see one TD Bank. That is the spot we are supposed to stay, to enter the street car. Then when we got into the street car, the moment we got to Logan, he said he has reached home. And for me, it was awesome because I couldn't explain it. Even when I was going, he asked me where I stay. I said at Tobico, and he was giving me direction on how to get home. So it was a very beautiful experience with his environment. I was even giving him direction. So it was a beautiful experience for me.
It's a very good service and reliable by disabled persons and senior citizens who need their help. And I strongly recommend, if they wish to be a volunteer, they should inquire about it and get started. I couldn't recommend it much stronger than that they should get involved.
My name is Frida Ola Joseph. I volunteer as food market assistant and medical escort. It has given me, the opportunity to be exposed, to the work of a caregiver. For me, I think what I'm doing is like being a caregiver. So even if today I get the job of a caregiver, it's not going to be new to me because I've gained some measure of experience. Then from their own part, I see that they know that there's a system in place, that if they need help or support, it's just a phone call and they're able to get volunteers who can come and render the support to them. And for me, I believe this alone can boost their mental health. They know that they are not alone.
My name is Gail Braun, and the service I am getting is from Escort Service. I got the information from Angie, she works at Wood Green here, the social worker, and she gave me Christina's name to get in contact with her. And unfortunately, she called me into regard to would I like the service, Escort Service, and I said, yes, it would be greatly appreciated. I would like to know more. I knew she had all the care in her heart. I could tell. She was outgoing. Her comfort, her voice, just to hear her. She gives you that security. Like we laugh, I show her pictures of my family. She goes on, she tells me about her and everything. And this just gives me all the laughs. We joke, we laugh at certain things, funny things, and we laugh together about these things. And it means so much. Christina is there from the time they come to my door, the wheelchair. She is there in the morning. She stays with me all the time until I'm finished my chemo. My chemo is 3 hours. I do go 4.5 hours because I know if there's going to be any issues regarding to the chemo. And then she stays with me with all her comfort and support that I could ever ask for. And then she goes home with me and she takes me to my door and makes sure I'm secure at home. You could never find it anywhere. I've never had to go through this, so to have volunteers to be in this situation I'm in now, and I am so grateful. There isn't a moment that they're always there with you. They make sure you're okay. I get phone calls just to make sure, am I all right, Gail? Are you feeling okay? Is there anything? And we'll have a chat. If I'm feeling unwell and myself at home and I have things going through my mind, and she says to call. Anytime you want to call me. And that would be the same with Frida and volunteer, because they're there. They're there to give you that support that you need. And I know I wouldn't have gotten through this without them. So whatever care I get, I take that really seriously and I give that into my heart. So what they're doing right now, in their volunteer, I wouldn't change anything.
My name is Alfia. My volunteer role is friendly visitor. I visit senior members of our community. I wanted this role very much because I love to work with senior members. I love interacting with them because seniors have sincerity and brightness to their emotions. Being a volunteer with senior members, I love them smile when I come visit, and I love to be part of their life journey. Someone who is older brings beautiful experience for young people. We only have to be very kind to them, and we will get so much experience from them. The time we spend together, it's every time when I visit her, every time we spend different that hours. Sometimes we can sing, sometimes we can dance. I mean, not very jumping dancing, but making some movements, and sometimes we can see maybe the pictures from her earlier years, and just look into her, how happy is she, and this time I think I feel myself I'm getting younger. The same as her. I think talking about myself, I think I'm more kind now, and I'm more patient now, and I think I'm getting better every time when I meet my customer, better in any aspect. Most of seniors, they remember from their previous years some beautiful moments like music or dancing or some song. My customers being from Ireland, she loves Irish music, and I love Irish music too. So just listening Irish music and making some little movements, it's like Irish dancing. It's beautiful as well.
My name is Gloria Blair. One of the longest residents around. I am from the old St. Hilda's batch. So now we have Wood Green as our dominant company. We have all different programs now. We have bingos, we have visiting, yeah. Some people go on field trips. We have library service. We have a lot of different things that are offered to us now. So when Raf told us about what was going on, we decided to be there for him as well as for us. And it's a way of getting to know the other residents. Well, being here, for me, I was in the retirement, St. Hilda's retirement. So I've been here as a resident, I'm here one of the longest resident here. So because of that, I get to know what is going on, and I get to meet other people from time to time. We try to find out what is happening to different people, how they need assistance, and as residents, if we can help, we do try to advise them as to how they can go about different things that they need to do. So that, because of that, I was asked if I wanted to be on it, and I couldn't see any harm in doing it, so that's how I got onto that.
The advisory committee basically paves the way and strategizes for how the CARES work should support the senior citizens. So contributing there, how things should be done, how things should be carried out, how issues should be dealt with, is a contribution by itself. So it's good that CARES developed this advisory committee, because it will address issues that the seniors might have. It will also raise issues that the volunteer coordinators might have, and to be part and parcel of a solution to various issues in the committee is a blessing in itself.
We do have volunteers here now, but I don't think we have enough. We need, we're thankful for the services we have. food market, as I said, the food market has been a blessing to the people in these buildings. Not we all had to go out on the street to get whatever they want. When the food market was introduced, it was such a relief. You just had to come down the stairs and you're right to the food market. It has saved the residents a lot of money, a lot of wear and tear. You can select what you want. You don't stretch flowers. Can't really think of any one thing for the French. I find the people very cooperative, and as long as you take the time to interface with people, you're fine. It's like if we're going by and you see somebody, you stop and say hi. You might not know that person for sure, but you've seen them before. But it makes a lot of difference to that person. So the Friendship Hour has introduced us to other people who would not have been involved in anything that you do. So that is good, and we hope that one continues as well. It's a program.
My name is Lissane Johannes. I have been doing volunteer work for personal visits. Well, I first heard about volunteer work while I was talking to some friends, and they mentioned that instead of sitting idle at home, I could probably join some voluntary work. The motivation basically is the personal interest I have in supporting people. It has always been my motto in my lifetime to support people. I'm quite happy that I am a member of the advisory committee because that will enable me to contribute to the welfare of Wood Green's interest in providing assistance to seniors. I started off as a friendly visit. I had a couple of interesting visits, and later on when Wood Green suggested that I be the member of the advisory committee, then I said okay, because I agreed to it because that will enable me, as I said earlier, that will allow me to provide my services in any way I can. CARES program has various opportunities that it provides to engage a volunteer like me with senior individuals, playing games, discussions. Above all, when you have the opportunity to sit and discuss with them, you learn a lot, because these people are people of experience. These people are people of various people who did different kinds of work in their lifetime. So they have a huge amount of experience in their lifetime. When they share that, you learn a lot. The day we had the Thanksgiving Day, quite a number of us gathered, volunteers gathered, and provided services for their lunch and drinks. And thereafter, there was some music. We had some music, and people started dancing to the music, and it was a manifestation of different cultures, different experiences of the senior individuals. That was a fantastic memory. I even danced myself, and I enjoyed dancing with them.
Funded by the Government of Canada's Age Well at Home initiative. Thank you.